जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. So, as many of my friends and some of my relatives and acquaintances, they have often asked me one question when I told them that I do meditation every day and it's very important for spiritual practice to initiate meditation. At least meditation is very important. So many of my friends, they have questioned me as to how to do meditation, because many people are there who are interested in spirituality but they haven't yet taken Diksha. So I'm going to tell you about the most basic and simplest form of meditation today, how to initiate your spiritual journey. So meditation is one of the most important form. So before I tell you about meditation, it's very important to know about the 4 major forms of yoga. Now, I'm going to tell you about all of them, but before that you need to know what is yoga actually. So, yoga, the basic definition of yoga means union or merge. Now the question arises, with what or with whom are we supposed to unite or merge? The answer is you need to unite or merge with the absolute. What does absolute mean? Absolute means the ultimate reality, the infinite existence consciousness, or in most simplest words, the absolute means God. So yoga means union or merge with God. According to Sanatana Dharma or Hinduism, whatever spiritual paths are there, they have been broadly classified into 4 yogas. And what are these 4 yogas? These 4 yogas are Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Dhyana Yoga and Gyana Yoga. Now, people may be shocked to know that yoga, which they have always thought some basic asanas, probably to keep body fit, body and mind healthy and fit. Many people know yoga as that, as some of the asanas like Vrikshasana or different forms of asanas, but they'll be shocked to know that yoga is again divided into this Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. What are these? And may be interested to know about it. So I'm going to tell you about each one of them in details, and I'll explain meditation also within this process. So first I'm going to start off with what is Karma Yoga. So while I'm speaking about Karma Yoga, there are 2 basic things that needs to be kept in mind, just 2. And that is, number 1 is service to mankind is service to God, and second one is work is worship. Now, this may sound simple, but it's not that simple, because when we are speaking about service to mankind is service to God, at that point of time, I have seen many people who actually dedicatedly they serve human beings, dedicatedly they serve mankind, and they do it from love of God. They do it thinking that all that we see around us, everything that we see around us, every human being, every little object that we see around us, these are all appearance of God, and they serve it. But whenever someone comes to them, another person comes to them and tells them that, wow, you are doing so much for mankind, that's really so good of you, I mean that's really great. So what happens, that satisfies their ego, and somewhere from the next time when they do it with a little bit of expectation that people will say good about it. This is a very common human psychology, and it is very evident among many of us. When we do something and in return somebody tells us then or appreciates our work, in that case what happens, it satisfies our ego, and from the next time when we do it, we expect someone to appreciate it. So that should be minimized or absolutely eliminated. That is, for example, when you are worshipping God or when you are serving God, at that point of time, when you worship God, you're not expecting anything. You are just dedicating yourself with all your love. You are servicing God. Okay, you are providing all that is there. You're surrendering yourself to God. That point of time, you have no expectations that someone will appreciate me for serving God. No, you're doing it out of complete love towards God, complete dedication towards God. So that should be the basis of Karma Yoga. Whenever you serve, each and everything should be done with a deeper sense of service towards God. And next one, as I said, work is worship. How work is worship? Each and every work you do, each and everything you are doing, if you consider that everything that I do, suppose when you sit in front of God and you are worshipping Him, you are, while doing all the rituals to God, you are doing all the work with complete dedication and love. So while doing each and every work, be it daily house chores, be it your official work, or any work you're doing, if you do it with a complete sense that I am worshipping God through all the things that I am doing, then what happens? Your mind gets purified and you can do all the work with complete dedication, because in your mind there is a deeper sense that whatever I am doing it as a worship to God. So suppose, imagine God comes in front of you and asks you to do a work. How will you do the work? You'll give everything, you'll give your most, you'll give your 100% complete dedication and love. You will do that work for God. So in that way, through each and every work, if you do it, you can do it with complete dedication and with love towards God. So that is the basis of Karma Yoga. And this Karma Yoga becomes Karma Yoga. Karma becomes Karma Yoga only when your ego is eliminated. There should not be any satisfaction of the ego through every work you do or through service to mankind. You do it with complete love towards God. That is Karma Yoga. Through each and everything, through each and every work, you are worshipping God. So that is the basis of Karma Yoga, and the purpose of Karma Yoga is that it purifies your mind, it purifies your heart. That is how, when you worship God, you're dedicating yourself, you're completely surrendering yourself. It is purifying your mind. Whatever ego, whatever things are there in your heart, it gets eliminated. Only love towards God. So it purifies your mind. And if this practice is done throughout the day, through each and every work you're doing, through each and every mankind you're serving, if you're thinking that you're worshipping God, then automatically your mind, your heart will be purified. Then I'll move on to the next yoga, and one of my very favorite, that is Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is a very sweet and smooth form of surrendering yourself to God. You know, it comes out of pure love and devotion towards God. Pure love and devotion towards God is only bhakti. When you worship God with complete devotion and complete love, what happens? You renunciate. And that renunciation, you do it unknowingly. You're surrendering all your desires, all your you're just giving away everything, and you don't even realize how you do it. And as a result of that, what happens? It automatically diminishes your ego. Okay, so there's one thing in Bhakti Yoga, and that is you have to humanize your relationship with God and divinize your relationship with human beings. How is that possible? How is our relationship with human beings? How is our relationship with mother, father, friends, relatives? These are human relationships. We consider that she's my mother, he's my father. I can be angry on him. I have to love him. I have duties towards him. These are the things. This is how human relationships are. But when you divinize your relationship with human beings, that is, through all the human beings, be it your father, mother, a friend, brother, whoever it is, through everyone, you are seeing that everyone is an appearance of God. So that is, you are able to see the divinity in all the human beings. That is divinizing your relationship with human beings. And on the contrary, you have to humanize your relationship with God. That means directing all your desires, all your daily emotions, that is love, anger, everything you direct towards God. That means you may be angry towards God, that I'm worshipping you every day, but you are not coming to me. Why? That is humanizing your relationship with God. That God, God is my mother or God is my father. Humanizing your relationship with the divine and divinizing your relationship with human being. That is Bhakti Yoga. What happens through this is your mind, your heart gets purified and your ego gets diminished. Bhakti Yoga is a very sweet process of surrendering towards God. So next is Dhyana Yoga. Now, Dhyana Yoga is also known as the simple yoga philosophy, and this was given by Rishi Patanjali approximately 5,000 years ago. Okay, so this main purpose of Dhyana Yoga is that our mind, it is scattered. Because daily emotions, there are so many things that is there in our head. So to concentrate or to focus our mind so that we can practice Karma Yoga and Gyana Yoga. Gyana Yoga will come to this after completing Dhyana Yoga. So that we can practice Karma Yoga and Gyana Yoga in our daily life. That is the purpose of Dhyana Yoga, so that we can focus our mind. And this is the path. This is the ultimate path of meditation. Now here I am going to explain you how to do meditation. So for doing meditation, first you have to sit in normal Sukhasana position. That is normally sitting with your legs folded. Okay, keep your backbone straight but not stiff, relaxed. Okay, keep your backbone straight and do not keep it stiff, keep it relaxed. Your hands can be in different positions, but I prefer this mudra, which is known as Chin Mudra. Now there's a different philosophy behind this mudra. Actually, this finger is considered as eye. We consider this as eye. Okay, this is the physical body, this is our subtle body, and this is our causal body. And this is considered to be consciousness. So when we touch our index finger with the thumb, we say that I am consciousness. So that is the philosophy of Chin Mudra. We'll come to this in our later videos, but I'll explain you in details about this. So basically, this is Chin Mudra. So you keep your hands in this mudra and place it here like this. Okay. Now you close your eyes and continue deep breathing 6 to 8 times. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Continue doing this for 6 to 8 times. Complete deep breathing. Okay. Then in your minds different thoughts will come. In your minds different forms of your mind is very mischievous, so different thoughts will come at this point of time when you're trying to focus your mind. So what happens, you have to detach your mind from all these thoughts. Do not get attached to any of the thoughts. Like if the mind is having a vision of oh, last day my friend gave me a chocolate, I have to return. Okay, you're entertaining it and you're thinking about it. No, don't do that. Okay, you just eliminate, to try to detach, try to reject those thoughts and just internalize and observe the mind. Okay, just internalize and observe the mind. Do not let your mind get carried away with any thoughts. Okay, now after doing that, imagine a lotus in the middle of your heart. Not your exact physical heart, in your spiritual heart, where you touch to say that this is me. Okay, imagine a lotus over here. So imagine the lotus from a top view, okay, with all the petals and a yellow divine light in the middle. Okay, that is your light of divinity. Okay, so imagine the lotus from the top view. Okay, now as you inhale, imagine that the lotus, all the petals of the lotus are completely blooming out, and you can see the yellow light of divinity in the middle. Then as you exhale, you imagine that the petals are slowly closing. Again, as you inhale, it is completely blooming. As you exhale, completely closing. So try to focus your mind on this rhythm of visualization. Okay, on the rhythm in which the lotus is blooming and closing. Okay, try to focus your mind. Now your mind, maybe you're thinking it's blooming and then it's closing, but maybe in the back of your mind there are different thoughts that are coming. Okay, and you're not even realizing that you're thinking of something else. After some time you realize, oh my god, I'm not focusing on the lotus, I'm thinking of something else. So that should not happen. Whenever you realize that no, my mind is going somewhere else, try to bring it back and focus on the rhythm of visualization. Okay, so first there will be many problems in the beginning. You won't be able to focus for a long time. Maybe start off with 5 minutes of meditation. Try to focus your mind for 5 minutes. Then as you practice every day, you'll be able to expand the span of meditation. Okay, so in the beginning your mind will be scattered, but slowly it will get focused. But you have to try to focus on the rhythm of visualization. Now one thing I need to mention over there is that many people who have taken Diksha, so they should follow the meditation process which is given to them by their guru. And another thing is that there are different mudras that can be followed during meditation. Like one mudra is this one, like Swami Vivekananda used to follow. So that depends completely upon you. I prefer Chin mudra. Okay, after this I'm going to come to my last but not the least and very important yoga, that is Gyana Yoga. So Gyana Yoga is self-inquiry to understand one's reality. What am I? That is Gyana Yoga. What is the purpose of Gyana Yoga? To attain freedom or liberation or moksha, whatever you call it. That is the purpose of Gyana Yoga, to attain permanent bliss. Okay, so through this what happens, as you practice Gyana Yoga, all your wants or desires, they are eliminated. Needs will always be there. Needs for survival, here, fooding, clothing, these are needs that will always be there. But your wants, your desires, that will get eliminated. Because Gyana Yoga is that process of self-inquiry which helps you to understand that you are not just this little body-mind complex. You're beyond this. You are the absolute. You are the absolute infinite existence, consciousness. So that is Gyana Yoga. So after completing the process of meditation, you just sit for some time and try to self-inquire yourself. What am I? Am I this body? Am I this mind? Am I beyond this mind? We'll come to Gyana Yoga. Gyana Yoga is a very broad topic. So what am I? There's a different video in Muktika where we have already discussed what am I. So you can check out that video to understand more about Gyana Yoga and what you are in reality. So that is Gyana Yoga. So from today's entire discussion, what we have learned is that there are four major yogas, that is Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Dhyana Yoga and Gyana Yoga. Now, through all these yogas, we are somehow uniting or merging with the Absolute. So, through Karma Yoga, through our karma, through our daily work, daily course, we are uniting with God. Through the service to mankind, we are uniting with God. Through Bhakti Yoga, through our bhakti, through our pure love and devotion, we are uniting with Absolute or uniting with God. Through Dhyana Yoga is through meditation or through the process of dhyana, we are uniting with God. And through Gyana Yoga, that is through self-inquiry, we are realizing what we are. There's no separate union in this Gyana Yoga, because it ultimately tells you what you are. So Gyana Yoga helps us to realize what we are in reality. So that was the discussion today. We'll come up with some interesting topic in our next video. Until then, stay safe, and may the blessings of the Holy Trio always shower upon you.